Hi, I'm Karen with 24 Hour Bookkeeper. I'm going to talk a little bit about month-end processing. What does it actually mean, and what are some simple things you can do to get your month-end completed? First of all, month-end is nothing fancy. It's really just making sure that all your accounts are reconciled, your financials look good, and everything is sitting in the right buckets so that you could read your financial reports and it gives you the information you need to run your business. The first thing and the most important thing you should do is reconcile your financials. Reconciling is pretty much balancing your checkbook. Just like you used to take the bank statement and your check register and you used to check mark what checks cleared and what didn't clear, that is the process of reconciling. In QuickBooks Online, there's a function for that. So you want to close that out every month when you get your statement on both your bank and your credit cards. A lot of people think that by updating the bank feeds or the registers in QuickBooks Online is the same thing as reconciling, and it is not. It helps make reconciling a lot easier, but it doesn't actually go through the function of closing out your books for the month. The other piece we want to consider with reconciliation is you want to look at your open transactions. You don't want to leave transactions opened unless you reviewed them and made sure that they were real and legit. Once you've reconciled, now you want to go and review your financials. There's 4 reports that I think you should be reviewing every single month, at the minimum. You should be reviewing your profit and loss, your balance sheet, your accounts payable, and your accounts receivable reports. If you're in QuickBooks Online, you just go to the reports menu and all those reports should be available there. When you look at your profit and loss, you want to go ahead and look for negative numbers, duplicate accounts. You can click any of those line items to look into the detail and see if something was categorized incorrectly or if the transaction isn't accurate. Once everything's been reconciled and looks accurate, you want to start looking at patterns. What I mean by patterns is when you look at the accounts, if you start noticing some discrepancies or that the amounts really vary, you might need to understand exactly why that is. You have the opportunity on your profit and loss to drill down onto some details. So for example, let's say that your normal marketing or advertising expense is fairly level every month, and one month it jumps up by $5,000 or $10,000. You can look into that and say, okay, why does it look different? Oh, that's right, we created some improvements to our website, or whatever the case may be. You should be able to see that easily. When it comes to month-end tips, the best tip I can give you is to make sure that you go through your transactions, you go through your accounts, you close it out, and you make sure that you review to make sure everything looks good. It is a lot harder in our business to even go back a couple weeks. Imagine going back months or years and trying to gather information and figure out exactly what happened. So the best tip I can give you is just keep on it, be consistent, and make sure that your financials are accurate on at least a monthly basis. Thanks for watching. Follow us for more tips and information like this.